All right, so you want to survive your journey into Nick's pre-release, and there's a few things that I'd like to share with you. First of all, choosing a color, right? This is the most common question. And the most common answer I give is simply that it doesn't matter. You're going to get, I believe, two Journey into Nyx, two Theros, your pre-seeded pack, and one Born of the Gods. So regardless of what's in your pre-seeded pack, it doesn't really matter. I mean, the pre-seeded pack at least guarantees you get one on-color rare, unless you get a mythic, which can only be a god of your color. Since all the gods in Journey are multicolored, there's no guarantee you'll even be able to play that. So there's a lot of reasons to just kind of go and pick the color you like. In terms of the promo rares, I think the white promo rare and the black promo rare are both really good. Um, you know, but again, my general rule of thumb when it comes to pre-releases is that green is always really, really good. There's a lot of arguing about what are the strongest colors. I think certainly black is really strong. I think white is really strong. Green, I think for the entire Theros block is really, really strong. I mean, it's hard to argue with black. I mean, there is so much removal, and many of it at common slot. You may be finding yourself saying, "Boy, I need fewer removal spells, and I need more creature spells." So, I mean, if you're the type of person that likes to remove things, likes to play that way, pseudo control, I think black with a support color of green or blue is really good. There's black-red aggressive decks that you can build if you so choose. Black-white is not a bad color combination. So I think there's a lot of the weakest, sorry, is it? Color combinations are probably red-blue, you know, green. Well, no, green-blue I think is pretty strong. I guess red-blue it's probably the weakest in this block. Hopefully it'll get some love in the next block. But the big thing is just knowing that the cards you're going to get are random, and don't get too locked in on playing a certain card or a certain deck. When you go to pre-release, if you watch me live stream, there's plenty of times you have a sick bomb that you want to play. A lot of people pick their promo rare, and they're like, well, I really want to play this rare, but you might not even see it. You might go multiple games without even seeing it. So you want to really focus on the colors that have some of the best commons and uncommons. And I think white and black have some of the strongest commons, which is really one of the things that's going to drive my decision. I think you can't go wrong playing aggressive style, but Theros block is really, really strong in the mid to late game, mid-range, just playing your fatties. I think when you're playing sealed, also, it's totally okay to be greedy. Obviously, you pull a Mana Confluence, you can be super, super greedy. But with sealed, more so than draft, splashing for an off-color bomb, splashing for a planeswalker, splashing for a god, I think is totally acceptable. I wouldn't have any problem splashing for a Purphoros in a semi-aggressive deck that didn't include red. I don't have any problem splashing a lot of the gods for their late game value and strategic advantages that they can give you even without the devotion trigger getting fired off. So the other thing you want to keep in mind is go to have fun. You're going to meet a lot of new people. My doggy niece is going to meet a lot of new people. And you might meet some new friends. You might meet some old friends. A lot of times when I go to pre-release, I see people that I haven't seen in years, or people that have never even gone to a pre-release before. So a lot of first-time players, a lot of fun. You want to look at, you're going to be there many, many hours. So some of the things that go along with that is I like to bring a snack or two. Some shops don't let you bring something in. And while I think that's okay, I think for pre-release that's pretty crummy of a shop to say that, because sometimes I don't want to drink Mountain Dew and Mr. Pibb. I want to have something else. I want to have a Red Bull. I want to have a Gatorade. I kind of want to plan my meals, right? And when you go to midnight release, I don't know about where you play, but I can't just like go get a Subway sub at 2 a.m. But I like to drink plenty of water. or like Gatorade. It's an old chess superstition I have. Whenever I played big tournaments, I wouldn't eat big meals that day, so I would stay sharp, and I wouldn't get, food drunk. Um, which is another thing I used to, I now don't recommend. I recommend trying to get some sleep and not to party beforehand. I've done that many times. I've gone out before pre-release, and right about 3, 4 a.m., you're really, really regretting it. So, if you're going to a midnight release. Another thing I picked up in a different video that I thought was really smart and that I'm going to do is because the most important time frame you're going to have at your Journey into Nyx pre-release is going to be your deck building phase. It always flies by. You've got a ton of new cards to read. Even if you've watched spoiler videos, things like that, you need to read them over. So pre-sleeving your land cards, just bring like 15 of every land pre-sleeved. That way you don't have to waste time sleeving as many cards. You're ready to go. You sleeve up your deck and go. If you're even for somebody that sleeves their deck at pre-release. I personally don't. But when you open all your packs, there's fun stuff to look at inside your pre-release pack. And I'm not saying to not look at it, because it's definitely cool. But don't get caught up with it during your deck building phase. You want to have time to build your deck and kind of build a proper sideboard so that you're best set for success. Take some time to watch some of the great spoiler videos out there. Check out some websites. But remember, you're building a deck that's going to be like 2/3 more than, well, what? 3/5 or 4/5, yeah, 3/5 4/6 existing cards. So go back over and think about what sealed decks work good in worked good for you in Born of the Gods. Odds are they're going to be a little bit better with Journey into Nyx. I don't see many archetypes just like falling apart with Journey into Nyx. I think there's great support there. But be greedy. Do a little research on the cards. You don't have to be an expert. If all else fails, you can just play your fatties, play aggressive, and I think it's okay to be a little greedy at your pre-releases. So hopefully some of these ideas will help you, have fun and do well at your Journey into Nyx pre-releases. I'm going to be vlogging all day for the midnight release, as well as Sunday's Two-Headed Giant. So make sure you stay tuned to the channel. I will, of course, be opening all the intro packs the week before the new product drops, so you'll actually get to see some Journey into Nyx product openings, so you're going to want to stay tuned for that. And obviously, when the product drops, I'm going to be opening up booster boxes, fat packs, everything that you want to see. So have fun at your Journey into Nyx pre-release. I'm going to vlog the whole thing. I'd love to hear your stories, and we'll talk to you again real soon. See ya. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and if you haven't already, check out some of our most popular playlists from MTG vlogs, sick gameplay videos, new product breaks, and some insane vintage openings. I upload 3 to 4 new Magic the Gathering videos every week, so if you haven't already, please take a moment to crush that subscribe button to join one of the fastest growing Magic the Gathering channels on YouTube. Talk to you later.